Welcome everyone, my name is Echo, and today in this video we are going to be checking out the Alchemy Addon, which was created by Unlinked. Now this is currently on sale, which is one of the reasons why I'm making today's video, because a lot of you are interested in this. It is currently at 33% off, but it's also been updated since we last checked it out. Now the community does really like this add-on, giving it a solid 4.4 star rating out of 5, with nearly 700 ratings. 75% gave it a 5-star. According to the changelog, they said added essence support to items from over 100 other top add-ons, added a way to display essence in action bar instead of lore, added a way to set a custom essence value for more items in the game, other add-on items too, added portable essence storage system, added alchemical utility items. So a lot has changed in this. We haven't checked this out for a very long time. Besides that, most of you are probably aware there is currently a summer sale happening. Now, things come in and out of sale for like a limited time. So for example, colorful glass, it's available for 6 days, 6 hours. Once this goes, another one will be in its place. I've had a lot of questions saying, hey Echo, is actions and stuff gonna go on sale? I haven't heard anything or been told anything or seen anything, but if it does go on sale, it's usually for like 12 to 24 hours. If it does, I will be sure to let you know. But if there's any add-ons in here or anything at all that you would like me to check out, please be sure to leave a comment. I might do like a top 3 that you guys should probably get that are currently on offer. Like things like the Ghost Pets by Aria Creations. Solid rating. I really enjoyed this add-on. It was really unique. Fantasy Craft is also on sale. There's so many different things. Even the Cave Dwellers. And this thing was insane. Insane. Look how many ratings it has. Honestly, one of the best add-ons available. So I might do like a top 3, top 5, top 2 that you guys should be getting. So as of right now, it's 33% off from 660 Minecoins to 442. The latest file size is 1 megabyte. I actually forgot how incredibly underrated this add-on actually is. Now, the quality of life changes in today's update certainly makes this add-on worth it. Now, as always, once you do have this installed in a newer pre-existing world, you are going to be given the original guidebook. For those of you that do already own this add-on, you're also going to be given the changelog book, and there is a settings toggle, which is absolutely fantastic. We are going to learn a little bit more about this a little bit later on. Now, something else that has been updated with this add-on is some of the textures of the items compared to my first video. Now, if you are new here, basically every single item in your world has lore/essence behind it. So if you hover over this, this is essence 4. If we were to grab ourselves a dirt block here, this is essence 1, one of the lowest. If you were to grab a completely different item like diamond, this is 1024. Now, some of these values have been altered since we last checked this out. So in terms of the changelog book, this is different because it doesn't work like this. Being totally honest with you, I didn't like this, but if you tap on it, go to your chat, you can actually see all of the changes. So they've now added a star essence that can be used to carry essence in your inventory, which can be deposited or withdrew from the Alchemy Station. We do also have a very big change here, and this is going to be the ability to show your essence at the top of your action bar rather than over an item. So if we were to hover over an item, it has essence. If you tap on this now, go to Essence Display, it explains Alchemy displays the essence value of an item by adding it on the item as lore. However, this makes it so that an item that has lore cannot be stacked with an item that does not. If you don't like that, you can use the action bar display method, which will not show essence on your item, so it will stack with other items. Instead, it will show the essence value above your action bar while you hold it. So by default, it is going to be this, which means the values are going to be displayed here. If we go ahead and toggle this and change it to the action bar, scroll across, as you can see, the essence is now displayed at the top. Now, I think this one's a little bit of a better way to do it But then when you go back home and you're sorting things out, I would probably say it's best to switch it back, because as you're hovering over items, it's nice to know how much essence a specific item has. So I'm going to show you from the very beginning how to make the Alchemy Station. This is going to be a refresh for me, but also going to help people who are checking this out for the very first time. So there are going to be 4 components you need to make. We're going to start with the pipes. You will need a few of these. So this is made with iron ingots inside of a crafting table. If you don't see it, tap on craftable and you're able to make a pipe. The texture of this has changed since we last checked it out. Next, we're going to make the combiner. This is going to need pipes and lapis. That's the item you need. Next, we're going to make the platform. And as you can see, we do need 2 of these. Still made with the deep slate tile slab, iron, and lapis. Open up a crafting table, tap on craftable, and you're able to make this. The last one we are going to make is going to be the resolver. This is made with iron ingots, amethyst, lapis, and diamonds. Inside of a crafting table, you're able to make this. Now, I do have all of the needed items already, as you can see right here. So you need 2 pipes, a combiner, 2 platforms, and a resolver. Open up a crafting table. If you don't see it, tap on craftable. You'll then be given the Alchemy Station. Now, a lot of people might be off-put by this because, yes, this is an entity, but it's a smart block, which means when you go out of range, it no longer is going to be an entity. It's actually going to be a block. So right now it's in block form. It's not currently active. It's just like the same as your dirt, your chests, all of those kind of things, right? It's the exact same as that. But as we get closer, it's going to open back up. And once again, is going to be an entity. It's really, really smart. So remember, every single item in Minecraft has essence. Dirt, diorite, diamonds, everything. This is also included with 100 different add-ons, which are now supported. These are all of the add-ons that are supported right here. Backpack add-on, backpacks, basic machinery, biome pets, bosses plus, celebrations created by Minecraft, combine ores, craftable houses, dwellers, dynamic light, easy redstone furniture, lots of furniture related ones, hiker friend, so many different add-ons. So the compatibility options with this add-on is fantastic. And this is what add-ons should be like. They should all be compatible with each other. It's compatible with Roads Plus, RPG skills, scary add-ons, scary furniture, secret doors, secret bases, spark pets lights, premium, the SpongeBob add-on. All of these, guys, all of these are now actually supported and should have some lore behind them. Now, I will show you how it works with other add-ons, but let's just stay on track and stay with the very, very basics here. So what we need to do is, of course, get ourselves some essence. Now, the way this is going to work is we're going to try and make ourselves a diamond, but we need to convert diorite into diamonds. And the way this works is you put an item in here, which again is our diamonds. If I go ahead and put these in here, we have 256. That's not enough to get us a diamond, so we have to put another stack in, another stack in, another stack in. Now it's going to return a diamond for us. So I'm not sure how many stacks that was. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll just do this again. So if I was to leave the diamond on there, put that in there. You can do it one by one, by the way, as well, especially for the more expensive items that you don't want to put in there. But if I start putting all of these, this, and this, it should be enough to give us a diamond. So you're able to kind of get more bang for your buck. If you've got cobblestone chests everywhere, but you wanted to condense them down into more items, that is possible. So in terms of values, dirt is still 1, diorite is still 4, diamond is still 1024. The netherite one hasn't changed. I don't think nether star did, but yes, the dragon egg has. Now, as you guys see, if we place this down, put this in here, this is an essence value. If I was to go ahead and put these inside, it's now being increased. Now, that essence is quite important because some of the new features introduced require that essence as well. We have things like magnets. We have things like healers, being able to repair your tools, healing you, and a couple more things, which, again, I really, really liked. So we're going to start with the star. If we just open up the changelog here, it says added essence star. Can be used to carry essence in your inventory and can inventory and deposit / withdraw it from the Alchemy Station. So in order to make this, we are going to need a couple more diamonds. We're going to need some emeralds, and we're going to need some gold. Inside of here, you're able to make this. Now, if you hover over it, it just says stores essence in your inventory. Interact with the Alchemy Station to use it. So if we have this in our hand, tap on this, we're able to withdraw that essence, right? So we can now take this away. So all 512 has now been taken, and it shows you how much essence we have here. So here is a prime example. Now, if you do want to get the diamond off, just go ahead and punch it. I'm going to use this right here because, again, it's an incredibly rare item. And a great way to stack this up is I know... Oh, wait, that did work. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to do these one by one. So one more... Okay, we're perfect there. I'm then going to tap on this, withdraw, take out all of that essence. So we now have a lot of essence inside of here. Again, I think this might well be one of the most expensive items in terms of essence. Being honest with you, it's actually a great way to duplicate it. Because, let's be honest, everyone always argues over this. Everybody always argues over the egg, for sure. The rest of that, I'm just going to go ahead and withdraw. But let's say you wanted to put a certain back in. Let's go that'll do, right? That's plenty. But yeah, it's a great way to share with your friends. Like, okay, we can all have a dragon egg each. So I'm going to leave the essence star here. This has a lot of essence inside. Next on our list, we then have ourselves a magnet. Added Alchemical Magnet, costs 5 essence to use, attracts items and entities you aim at. So this is really good for going mining. This one, again, the recipes are really simple. Most of them are somewhat similar. This one's basically the same as the last one, but requires a fishing rod. So let's make this. If I was to look at these guys, it brings them to me. And I think it takes this. So 6, 4, 5, 9, 3, 6, 4, 5, 8, 8. So we know how much essence we actually have. And it gets more important a little bit later on. But again, this is really helpful if you've been like mining. If you've just done a massive mining adventure, you want to bring all of the ores to you. Go ahead. Oh, there's a creeper getting close. They'd be like, okay, grab these real quick. Now, if I'm over here and I'm not looking at it, as you can very clearly see, they're not coming to me. I'm also curious, right? If I was to check the essence on this, 6, 4, 5, 5, 8. Do this a couple of times. Let's go ahead and check this. 6, 4, 5, 3, 8. Just going to do it again. As you can see, it still gets used. So be smart with this, guys. I actually don't know the distance. I mean, can we get these? We can. I mean, that's useful, I guess, right? Imagine your friends just mine diamonds. Yoink. We then have the Fixer. It costs 3 essence per damage points on your item. It repairs all of the items in your hotbar. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and use wood as a prime example here. I'm going to move the magnet for now because we don't need it. This one's made with an anvil, but the exact same items, which, again, we thought was pretty useful. It means you know what you got to get. Grab this, tap on this, and everything gets repaired. Now, obviously, we are using the likes of wood as an example. If you had more expensive tools, netherite, diamond, etc., obviously, it's going to be a lot more expensive to repair compared to just using a few levels of essence that we use. I'm going to try and quickly show you this one because there is also going to be somewhat of a healer for the player. Basically acts like a potion, but instantly heals your hearts. This one requires a golden apple and relatively the same ingredients. So open up a crafting table. You then have the alchemical healer, but this one's quite expensive. And so it should be, being honest with you. Just because if you were to run around with this, you'd be super powerful. But again, if you keep tapping it, it is going to use your essence, right? Let's double check. No, actually it doesn't. It doesn't. / give at p cooked. So yeah, as long as you're fully healed, you could tap this. I like the idea behind this. Again, they're just going to be more utility tools. And FYI, can you cash in on these? Hold on 1 second. Try it. Yeah, you can. So if you wanted to make one for your friends or make multiple for your friend, it most certainly is possible. Okay, I'm going to change that. Let's put that down. Yeah, okay, so this is converting into diamonds again. I honestly think this add-on is so incredibly underrated. So what's this one? This one is a feeder. Costs 1,000 essence to use to restore your hunger. So this one's going to be your hearts. This one is going to be your hunger. Okay, so we've amplified hunger here. I'm just going to go ahead and drink this. We're then going to use this. Instantly healed up. Now, the next thing we have available inside of settings is they've added an option to set custom essence value to any item in the game. Some exceptions apply. So inside of here, yes, we obviously have the essence display. There's a little bit more about this in a second, but we have the set custom essence value. So if you think Minecraft diamonds should be worth a little bit more or less, you can actually change this. So as of right now, a diamond is 1,024. If you wanted to keep it like clean, go inside of here. You want to type in Minecraft. Let's do diamond. I'm going to set this to a clean 1,000 and hit submit. You must be in creative. Ah, okay. So this just means people can't bounce around and make these changes for you. Let's go into this. Minecraft. We're going to do diamonds. We're going to set this to a clean 1,000. If we hover over this now, it's 1,000. So, I mean, you could change any item you want. I'm curious on the likes of, let's go to obsidian. Obsidian has a value of 32. Because some of these I probably wouldn't agree with, but that's fine. That's where you can customize your own experience. Let's try like a god apple. God apple is 16,384. Yeah, I could probably agree on that one. I'd probably keep that. If you wanted them to be clean numbers, 15,000, 10,000, 1,000 and stuff like that. Does an end portal actually have them? Does it? It doesn't, because it's actually not obtainable. Monster spawner. I mean, you could combine this with essentials, which might make that a little bit more useful. Do eggs have any? Let's just double check here. Not quite. Netherite. This is 32320. It's just a great way. And again, we are going to apply some add-ons and just kind of see how those values work. But there is some limitations, of course. What about a beacon? 328. Okay. I think beacons are quite easy to get. But the thing is, though, as the world progresses, you can always decrease the values. So as a long-time world, sure, having a beacon straight away would be really, really rare. Do you want to cash in on it? As the world progresses, the values are going to be decreased. Supply and demand. The last one I want to show you is incredibly useful for those of you that did already have the Alchemy add-on. It's called the Essence Stick. Now, as of right now, we have our values set when we hover over an item. Now, if we go inside of here in our settings, change this to be displayed on our action bar, everything is now going to display on the action bar, right? However, things inside of containers have not been updated. So what you had to do previously was drag out that item, wait for it to disappear, and put it back. Now, as I said at the start with the settings, if you have the essence when you hover over an item, the unstackables don't work, right? So if I was to go ahead and change this back to this, grab myself, do / game mode C, grab myself some cobble real quick. So we'll just grab like, you know what? We'll grab 63, for example, here. So we'll get rid of that, put that there, change our game mode to this. So we have that there. But if I try and put this inside of here, they're not going to stack, right? So what this means is if you have this item and you go ahead and punch it, all of the items inside of here will change. They will change, so you don't have to take them out. But first, you have to make sure you have this set on action bar. Okay, so if we do this one more time, by punching this, all of these items no longer have the essence. Take this out, put it back in. They now stack. So anyone who is previously using this add-on, yeah, that is going to be your best friend. So let's talk about add-on compatibility. I want to make a disclaimer. Although this add-on is supporting around 100 different add-ons, it's not supporting every single item in those add-ons. And that is because there's over 20,000 different items, blocks, weapons, armors, and so much more. Now, that would take the creator a very long time to go through every single item and give them a specific value. So for the sake of today's video, I am going to check out the furniture by Honey Frost. We have compressed blocks, which I think is Team Metallurgy. We also have the backpacks by SkyQuest. Now, if I type in compressed for example, and I was to grab an item, let's say the mangrove planks, for example here. I'm going to go ahead and grab myself some diamonds as well. This item should work. We can put this on the... what's this called again? The Alchemy Station, right? So now I can go ahead and put diamonds inside of here, and it's going to convert to those exact blocks. Again, it is a fantastic addition. I'm going to try a couple more things here, because again, I don't know the full list of compatibility. So if we go to backpacks real quick, like, do these work? Do these items work? Oh, it does work. Okay, so with this one, it doesn't necessarily show the item. That one's like slightly bugged visually, but it does work with them. If we was to go with, let's see, like a chair, right? Let's try a chair, because let's put this on here. That works. So we're getting more items because of the essence, which is really, really cool. Honestly, the add-on compatibility is a really fantastic feature. But yeah, some things might not work perfectly. I don't know if the likes of the hammer is going to work. It doesn't. So some things just will not work at all. And I discovered that while testing and speaking to the creator. Some things from Tinker's Construct did not work. Some modified things just did not work. I'm going to try these. Can we put a ball there? That one works. Can we put the compressed chicken block? We can. We can put the blue. So these have values, as you guys can clearly see above my hotbar. This one's quite a high essence value. Now, if you do believe that these are wrong, I think with the settings toggle, you might be able to alter them. You're just going to have to find out what that specific item is going to be called. You'd have to find the specific tag. So I'd have to do like /give at p. We typed in beach. There you go. So you'd have to type in the specific wording down there, which would be HF_FUR and then Q_beachball_item to then go ahead and change the value inside of here. So yeah, everything can be customized, which I really appreciated. If there is any more add-ons that are on sale that you want me to check out before the 7 days runs out, leave a comment down below. I think this one is fantastic value for money, which is still being updated to this day.